facilitation is both timely and essential. In a world reshaped by climate shocks, geopolitical shifts, and technological disruptions, regionalism is emerging as the new realism. Today, intra-regional trade among CARIC countries, excluding China, accounts for only 7% of total trade. In contrast, ASEAN countries trade over 22% among themselves. This disparity is not due to geography. It is due to underdeveloped logistics, fragmented regulatory frameworks, and limited institutional coordination. As the famous economist Paul Collier noted, geography is not destiny. It is opportunity if we choose to seize it. The CARIC region, with a population of over 1 billion and vast reserves of energy, minerals and talent, is not short on potential. What we need now is a unified development strategy backed by collective action. Ladies and gentlemen, in Pakistan we are taking flight under a new development vision, Udan Pakistan. Udan Pakistan stands on 5 strategic pillars. 1. Exports, our engine for sustainable growth. E-Pakistan, a leap into digital future. Environment, for food, water and climate resilience. 4. Energy and infrastructure to power the next decade. And 5. Equity and empowerment so that no one is left behind. This strategy is not isolated from regional ambitions. It aligns fully with CARIC's Vision 2030, which envisages focus on 5 operational clusters: economic and financial stability, 2. Trade, tourism and economic corridors, 3. Infrastructure and economic corridors, 4. Agriculture and water, and 5. Human development. Under Udan, we are expanding high-value exports like IT, halal food and engineering goods. Pakistan's IT exports, for example, have crossed $3.5 billion and are growing at 20% per year. Empowering youth through digital skills, we are training over 2 million youth under the e-employment programs. We are mobilizing green investments with 10 gigawatts of solar projects in the pipeline under SIFC, Special Investment Facilitation Council. We are positioning Pakistan as a trade and logistics hub, connecting CARIC to maritime trade via Gwadar and Karachi. Under Udan, our goal is to exceed $60 billion in exports by 2030. Achieving this will require radical simplification and digitization of trade processes. We are already seeing progress. The Pakistan single window has reduced custom clearance time from 8 days to less than 48 hours. It is now being expanded to integrate with Central Asian corridors, making it a model for CARIC-wide digital trade interoperability. Under the TIR Convention, Pakistan has facilitated hundreds of cargo movements from China to Central Asia and Middle East, reducing transit costs by up to 30% and time up to 50%. Yet we still face obstacles: non-harmonized documentation, slower border procedures, and insufficient infrastructure at transit points. Regional harmonization of standards, tariffs and digital protocols must now be our top priority. As CARIC economies deepen trade with GCC and beyond, intermodal transport will become the backbone of integration. Pakistan's agreement with DP World and NLC is already enabling multimodal cargo movement between Central Asia and the UAE via Pakistani ports. Ladies and gentlemen, let me share our success story in connectivity project, CPAC, which is not just a bilateral initiative. It is a regional asset. Under China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, over 2,000 kilometers of roads have been constructed or upgraded. 8,000 megawatts of power generation has been added to the national grid. The Water Port is being developed as a regional gateway with a free zone attracting international investors. CPAC Phase 2 focuses on industrial cooperation and special economic zones. These zones offer joint venture opportunities for CAREC partners in manufacturing, food processing and logistics. We invite CAREC member states to connect their value chains with Pakistan's special economic zones, explore cross-border industrial clusters and benefit from our preferential trade agreements with China, ASEAN and the Middle East. Energy is the lifeblood of connectivity. That is why Pakistan is pushing ahead with regional projects like Casa 100, linking Kyrgyz and Tajik hydropower to Pakistan and Afghanistan, and TAPI gas pipeline project linking Turkmenistan, Afghanistan and Pakistan, and also offering Turkmenistan a gateway to take its gas to international markets. We are also embracing green energy. Over 30% of new energy investments in Pakistan are in solar, wind and hydro. Pakistan's National Solar Energy Initiative aims to install 10,000 megawatts of solar power by 2027. We propose establishing a CAREC green energy corridor connecting producers in the north with consumers in the south. Let this be our joint contribution to global climate goals and regional prosperity. In today's world, data flows matter as much as trade flows. Under e-Pakistan, we are digitizing public services and customs, creating a regulatory sandbox for fintech and startups, and supporting freelancers and digital entrepreneurs who already earned over $1 billion in remittances in 2024. We envision a CAREC digital trade corridor, an interconnected system of e-customs, smart logistics and digital certification that facilitates real-time paperless trade. As Klaus Schwab of the World Economic Forum said, in the new economy, the competitiveness of nations will be defined by their ability to harness data, innovation, and human capital. Ladies and gentlemen, regional integration must begin with regional trust, and trust is built by people. We must harmonize education standards across CAREC, facilitate student and faculty exchange programs, and support the CAREC think tank network so research can drive policy. Pakistan is working to align industrial policy, skills, training and logistics education with regional market demands. We are also expanding visa facilitation for business and academic travelers. The time for pilot projects and paper strategies is over. The moment demands delivery, execution, and shared leadership. Let us complete our infrastructure corridors, digitize and harmonize trade procedures, build joint industrial zones and logistic hubs, invest in people, green energy, and digital capacity. Let us build a